Okay, my friends, it's really good to see you. I'm with my buddy Beau. How many of you are frustrated about, I don't know, the skills gap, labor shortage, recruiting, participating in that world whatsoever? Would you take a CNC machine and try and make a gear instead of investing in a gear machine? Would you take a gear machine and try and make a part that is just not made for it? I would say, as a general rule, general understanding, there is a generic hiring process that is frustrating. I mean, so damn frustrating, right? Well, I'm with my buddy Beau. You can see we're at Growing Groves. They've changed the way this works. It says be human, talk tech, but there's more to it than that. Yes, we need to be human, but the expertise behind this company with a 100% success rate at this moment, don't worry, Beau will get into the details of that. 100% success rate at this moment is what we need in this industry to try and fill that void. I hope that's a decent introduction for you,
good
Beau.
start.
I know we have a lot of numbers to talk today, but
Yep.
that frustration exists. A lot of my friends out there share it with
Yeah.
me regularly, and
Yeah.
you get to see it firsthand.
Yeah, I did get to see it firsthand. Glad to not really be involved on the hiring manager side of the frustrations in the past. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, it started. I'll tell you the story. I used to be in a hiring manager role, bearing side of the business. Great recruiter we were working with. Honestly, fantastic. He might even watch this. Who knows?
I kind of hope.
I kind of hope. You know who you are. Yeah, honestly, really great guy. Fantastic, structured, well organized, professional. We have long conversations. We go back and forth on overall needs for the role. A few days go by, of course, shoots over some information, says, hey, I got this guy. He's been doing bearings forever. He's an awesome guy. You got to talk to him. I say, okay, I trust you. Don't even send a resume. Pop him through. We're doing rolling bearings at the time. This fellow walks in the door and starts talking to me for 20 minutes about bushings. And I was absolutely livid. But of course, keep my professionalism. Try to stay in the moment. This guy's good. But it did. It started this frustration of just...
Super similar, though.
Yeah. You're just like, oh, it's the same word. It's bearings.
Starts with a B.
Yeah, it's bearings, right? It's linear bearings. It's the same thing. And it was just, it was frustrating enough to where at that point it was abundantly clear the average technical recruiting atmosphere had to shift. So we started Growing Groves.
Let's talk about numbers. Numbers are
Okay.
important to me. Numbers are important to everyone watching. Let's talk about what the current successes are. Let's
Okay.
talk about what you've learned over the last couple of years and what your successes are. Let's compare and contrast because I think everyone that's watching that's in our industry completely understands how difficult it is to find the right people already.
Yeah.
We're trying to find people
Yeah.
and to find the right
People.
person.
Yeah.
This is where you guys come in.
Well, and it was kind of cool too, and it relates to, we were at a talk earlier with Forest City Gear, and they're recognized in the industry, of course, one of the most high precision folks in the space, but their entire talk was on culture.
Mm-hmm.
Their entire talk was on culture. But you're right, there's this huge correlation. We're just trying to find people, one, that actually give a damn about what they do. They've got a passion project that they actually want to explore, and then can they really back that up with the aptitude side? And our job, our role, what we're trying to do, and where the successes are coming from is just verifying that. Are they actually human? Do they actually give a damn? And can they do what we're asking them to do? And oddly enough, trying to find that trifecta is challenging for most other folks. But what we've done so far is we've worked kind of, but there's a word we're trying to popularize a little bit, I guess. We call it technical empathy. And the overall objective of technical empathy is just trying to figure out who are these folks that can bridge the gap between business and engineering, and then can we introduce those folks to high precision manufacturing people. So far, 100% success rate. Let me hit you with a frustration.
Okay.
Another one.
That sounds fun.
Let me hit you with one. All right, because maybe I do have another horror story.
Yeah.
Okay. You've been in the hiring process for, I don't know, let's say 45 days, 60 days, however long it is. At this point, of course, you're expecting there's probably some good candidates come by. It's average timeline, 60 days to find somebody, sure. And then they come in and, of course, they're not actually following the right product. And it's an absolute nightmare. But you give them a break, you teach your recruiter, you spend another 2, 3, 4 conversations teaching your recruiter about your industries, and it just continues to drag on. It's an absolute nightmare. So what we've done, where the numbers come in, taking all of the engineering stuff that our team has, this frontline defense of engineering managers, hiring managers from our target industries. We've taken all the frustrations of teaching your recruiter, taken them down from 60 days, taking it down from however long it takes to teach somebody technical side, and now we're at 33 days for an average placement rate in an industry where it normally takes 60 to 90. And that's because you don't have to teach us. You don't have to spend the first week teaching us your product, teaching us your industry, teaching us the dynamics, because there are some very tight-knit relationships that you need to understand of market dynamics in a lot of places. We take that first week out, maybe the second week out. So then we're delivering right away, 33 days on average. A candidate that actually gives a damn, knows your market, knows your product.
So we're talking 1/2 to 1/3 of the time, right? This is correct, more or less?
Yeah.
From the studies you've done. Do they all stay?
100%.
There's some more numbers.
100%.
There's some more numbers that I think are important to understand. There's a 5 to 1. There's a 4 to 1. Let's talk about some of that also, because again, the folks out there watching,
100%.
they want more success. They're just trying to find the company that can help them find it. They need more people.
Fair. Industry average retention rate is around 85% when you're working with a recruiter. We're at 100%. Like you said, a lot of that comes from understanding both sides, the candidate side and the client side, from the very get-go. You're not going to bring a buyer in that only has $100 whenever your product costs $200. Don't bring in a candidate that's expecting $200,000 when you only have $100,000 in the budget. Don't do that. That's a bad day. Don't do that. But yeah, another thing, it's a huge waste of time on the number side is how many interviews do you have to go through in verifying that these folks are worth your company's time. Industry average there, 5 to 1. That's 5 candidates that you're going to see before you even really care to interview one of them. So that's 5 emails, 5 resume reviews, whatever your process is, before you even want to bring one into your office. That's the industry average. Ours is 3 to 2, or 1.5 to 1 for your really strict numbers guys. If you want to keep one on the backside, 3 to 2. So we're going to send you 3 candidates. You're going to bring in 2. So it's just dramatically from the get-go reducing how much time you're spending in this process. You're going to back that up with the second half, right? Because you're having a lot of conversations. That's cool, yada, 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 yada. But how many are you actually extending an offer to? Verifying. Okay, you see this, you feel this. Growing Grows has sent you somebody that gives a damn, knows the industry, knows the numbers. Industry average there, 4 to 1. So even after all those conversations that you've had, normal recruiters, you're still only going to extend one offer after 4 interviews.
Wow.
Which is fine, sure. No thanks. Ours is 2 to 1. 2 to 1.
Wow.
Half the interview time. The real time. When you got 2 executives in the room, you got HR in the room, you're going to half the amount of time that they're not doing other stuff. The savings there is huge. Frustration's huge. But I'm clearly talking about somebody who's been pissed off and done this in the past.
Which is how most things get created, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sitting here listening to you, Beau, and I've said wow a couple of times, and I'm not sure if the audio's picked it up, but it's kind of mind-blowing to listen to the numbers and do the math, but then apply that to how many wasted minutes. Or hours or days go into the hiring process. You know, from the outside, I think about how it's supposed to be easier or faster or quicker, or maybe we just settle, right? We're tired of doing the search. We're tired of wasting our time.
And then you got a
so
warm
we
body.
settle, and then we lose these people, or they're not the right fit.
Yep.
Having a partnership like yours is reducing time.
It does.
Time wasted, finding the right candidates, and hopefully with that 100% as we're currently talking about, the people actually stay with us as well, because there's not expectations that are false.
Right. Absolutely. Matching the culture fit from the get-go. What we do to make sure culture fits there, we've got a follow-up program like most folks where we place the candidate. Day 1, we want to have a conversation with the candidate. We want to make sure that day 1 felt like day 1 should feel. Everybody's actually been in the same seat. Part of that curtain comes down. Personalities come out. Let's make sure it's real. And then we follow up with the candidate all the way through a guaranteed 90-day period, making sure that there is a strong fit, strong crossover. Because at day 89, I'm calling the candidate and I'm calling the client, hey, did this actually work out? Do you really like this guy? Because right now's the time to can him if you want to can him. Now's the time. Or vice versa. Hey, candidate, now's the time.
Know
Get out.
exactly what you're talking about.
Get out. Yeah. Now's the time. So no, we fully guarantee 100% money back guarantee or full replacement guarantee all the way through 90 days after placement. Makes life easy.
It does.
Yeah. So then it's just that big culture fit. It's huge. I'll give you another example on distribution versus OEM, guys. For those folks that are looking for sales roles, distribution mindset, quick wins, smaller transactions, sales cycle shorter. Whole different mindset versus somebody that would be in original equipment manufacturing or capital expenditures. Now you're not looking for somebody that's okay with a quick win. You're looking for somebody that can handle 18 months of a sales cycle. You're looking for somebody that can actually handle that long length. How long can it go without a win? And it's part of that culture fit. You can't just shove that guy that needs a win every week into a role where it's going to take him a month to get a hold of his client. So it's just all part of that culture fit. And that frustration and that knowledge only comes from a set of people that did it.
Yeah.
We've not walked a mile in those shoes. We've spent a career in those shoes.
I don't even know if I can go. I mean, that's all we needed to hear, right? Walked a mile in those shoes. So frankly, Beau, I give a damn. I think maybe that's the.
Thanks, Tony. Thanks.
Frankly, Beau.
Yeah.
How can people find you? I know the frustration resonates. There's a lot of people going through similar situations. They've probably been waiting for you guys to create this situation because
maybe so.
Being generic and being able to serve multiple industries can sometimes be beyond frustrating and time wasting and a money consumption as well. How can we find you?
Yep. Probably the best way to find us is the same way you find, I guess, anyone else in this industry. LinkedIn is a fantastic output for us. We're all over LinkedIn. Mostly that's where a good chunk of your candidates live. It's where a good chunk of you live. That's where all of you are pouring your marketing into. So we live in the same space with you. Our website, if you know anybody that wants to develop a good website, shoot them our direction.
I do, actually.
You know, we're all about being human. Guys, the website needs work, okay? Yeah. Find us on LinkedIn. Yeah, find us on LinkedIn.
And I was going to recommend you, but find us on LinkedIn.
Find us on LinkedIn, okay? We're working on the website.
All right, well, I'm going to close this thing out, Beau, with a terrible joke. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's
It's not even
fine.
that good of a joke. It's not even that. It's not even really a joke.
Okay.
I get stuck in my mind every time I hear the word Beau, and I think of that football, baseball player that was phenomenal.
It
just rhymes perfectly with growing grows. So Beau knows growing grows. Has anybody said that? Yeah, I'm sure they've said that before. No, I'm not the first.
You're the first. Congratulations.
What about frankly, I give a damn?
Frankly,
instead of like Scarlet, I don't.
Scrap it. Frankly, we give a damn.
And be human. All right, guys, enough jokes, enough fun. Beau, you're incredible. Growing grows.
Thanks,
reach out. We all have the same frustrations. I hope you've enjoyed this today. If you want to know more, apparently go to LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Go to LinkedIn.
Go to LinkedIn.
But don't worry, we're going to get you a good website very, very soon.
Thanks,
Thank you all for watching. I'm sick of the frustration. I know you are as well. Reach out to these guys.
Cool.
They mean it. I've sat down with them. I just met you guys today and immediately believe I want you guys to have the opportunity to get to know these guys as well. It's going to help. It's going to save time, save money, save frustration. We don't want that anymore. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, guys.